Michael's in the pond.
Hurry up, get that done.
You can't do a damn thing until
Get that rope,
get this undone.
Get that untangled up there.
Help.
I'm doing it.
Hey, fellas! Fellas! All in the sheet! Make it fast! Hey, you guys. You guys okay over there?
Jawgust is back once again. Jaws is 50, so I thought, my friends, for you to come with me as I go back to Amity. A 31-day podcast, talking 4 minutes of Jaws each day. It will be another month-long show for me, and I hope to see you there, 'cause Jawgust is back again.
Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Saturday, Jawgust 16th, which means it's the 16th day of Jawgust, which means it's the 16th day of Golden Jawgust, which means for the 16th day in a row, I am here talking 4 minutes of Jaws to you. And it also means it's actually Jawgust 16th is my dad's birthday. It's my parents' anniversary. And it's also the 10th time that a certain guest who is joining the show, Golden Jawgust for the first time this year, but this 10th time on Geek Mentality. You know him from Fine Movies, Fine Spirits. You know him from all the Office episodes during Chris sitcom All You Faithful. My good friend, longtime friend. He's also in a Jaws shirt. Chris Morris, how are you doing?
Doing well, Michael. Thank you for having me. What an honor. I did not know it was the 10th time. We have to celebrate.
And there was, I think, you were in the original Jawgust.
Yep.
You were in one Marty McFly. You were in 5, maybe 6 sitcom All You Faithfuls.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because of Mary Tyler Moore, The Offices,
yeah,
and of course Henry Danger. And Cheers.
Yes.
You were in the Cheers episode.
Okay.
And then Warrior this year for Movie Month was your most recent guest.
What an honor. What an honor. And,
I agree.
Want to thank you for having me again.
You're very welcome.
And you've done a great job so far. You've really outdone yourself with the the factoids and the parody. I think you need more 80s parody songs. I don't know if anyone's written in and recommended that should, that should be a thing. When I say anyone, I mean a certain fan you have.
And what I like to do
friend.
is I like to come up with the lyrics myself, and then come up with a basic idea, and then write the lyrics myself, sing them myself, record them. I've never done it like if someone sent me lyrics like on commission, kind of.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've never done that before, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The month is still young. We still have another whole half a month yet left.
Yeah.
So,
but
if
before I go into my,
should that ever come up?
Yes, should it ever come up? So before I mention your number one fan, is that what Kathy Bates was in Misery?
Literally, I was. Yes, that's when you say that. Yeah.
I just want to. You mentioned the first time I was on Jawgust, and I drew a little sketch. And this time, I just wanted to keep tradition going. Quint's chalkboard drawing. I think I did a pretty good job.
I was hoping for a little human caterpillar. But when it first showed up, I said, "Oh, he just drew the shark." Nope. Classic. For those of you who are only listening,
nothing like
this is just a classic. You remember the image of Quint scratching his hands down the chalkboard, and there's the image of a small boy inside the mouth of a shark. Well, we have the spitting image of that, except instead of the small boy, it's three small people sewn together into what I guess nothing else you could call it but a human centipede.
Nothing like a running inside joke that just cracks myself up.
It has been a running joke since the first time he showed up on Jawgust 5 years ago. I think it's been on Marty McFly. It's been mentioned, I think, in some of the sitcom. It's been mentioned in 5 movies.
Something we've never seen.
Our co-host there has none of us have ever seen. We've never seen that before, but.
So anyways, before I side,
Yes, I was just saying I could not do a podcast about Jaws, the original, obviously not the sequels. I'm not going to talk about the sequels, but I could not do a podcast about Jaws, a month-long podcast, without having you come back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I look forward to hearing Eric and Jay both going to be on, right?
Yep. Yes.
Some great stuff. You mentioned, speaking with Eric, about the amputee thing, line that I had never noticed.
I never noticed
it either. The wrong dates on the death. I never noticed that. And just a lot of little things you hear.
July something on the coroner's report. June 29th on the
was way off.
The letter for Alex Kintner. So there's
So I would be remiss if I didn't mention Michael Batts, your number one fan. That's who I was, talking about. Your number one fan. You need to come up with like a Stan parody.
Yes. Oh,
Dear Mikey, I'm your biggest fan. By the way, I saw him today, and he has a beard. He was wearing a Superman shirt.
Really?
Glasses? No.
Okay. I was like, what? Where's his address? I want to peek in his window.
He's the best. He really is. And I wish he would come on, and we may have to force him on the show. He and I had a debate about the reward that you mentioned, and you went into great detail.
There's been lots of debating between from you guys, from Eric. We've all had these different thoughts of where does the money go? Did the money go anyplace?
Right.
Does Quint even have relatives? Who knows?
No, his estate is that little freaky guy. The one thing I couldn't get a sense. Do you like Larry Vaughn and the townspeople? I can't understand. You're
more now than ever.
Thumbs up or
I hate them so much. I hate Larry. I mean, I love.
Just haven't made that clear.
I love watching him. He's become more vile to me this year.
Of course, he is the villain of the movie. You should have learned that a long time ago. You probably did. You probably mentioned it.
I probably did, but it's hitting me more so than ever.
I mean, it's not the point of the movie that that there's a villain, but
especially when you're not focusing on the movie as a whole, you're just micro focusing, zooming in on 4 minutes, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yes,
He's saying
it
this,
does
and the
highlight.
only reason he's saying, and it's just, and
It is outrageous. The last clip you had, the last episode, the infamous injured some bathers was just great.
yes, that was,
All
and
timer.
just the look on his face, like, all he cares about is the summer dollars, and all those people, those business owners are the same way, and yet, as you saw, nobody wanted to go swimming, except once that guy had his suntan lotion absorbed in him.
Yeah.
They're just lemmings.
Great accent.
And Larry knew it. He's like, just got to get one of these rubes in. Everyone else will follow.
Yeah. Then they'll all swim very deep,
and
way deep into the
way
ocean.
Too deeper than it's not just me. No one's ever swam that deep.
No,
in
it's not.
Ocean
It's
water.
not just you.
Good.
But you mentioned that it was nice and peaceful, and I told you that's why I love, the beach we go to at Martha's Vineyard in Oak Bluffs.
Yes, you go.
There are no waves. We go to Amity every year, and we'll get into this clip, which happens to be very fitting.
You swim in these waters.
I swim in these waters, and that's part of the reason I'm like a broken record. That's part of the reason that they filmed Jaws, because the ground is so level, so deep out, so they can put the camera. But the beach we go to, there's no waves. You go out past this little area, and the whole thing's a sandbar. We can drink beers and play catch.
Nice.
Yep.
And you've jumped
look
off
for
that
sharks
bridge.
in 3 feet of water. I have not. Jess and Grace both did. Aiden and I have no interest.
I don't mean in the water. I mean like Brody jumping to the sand, like boom. I mean,
yes.
my ankles.
Yes. Yep. Well, that's where I think I sent you a clip before. We'll talk. Do you want to go over the clip? I forget how you do it, but
So this,
like I said.
Oh,
yep. Go ahead.
You've sent something years ago at the bridge, right?
Yes.
I think yes. So
I sent the clip. Mm-hmm.
Yes, the 4 minutes that we're talking about today picks up with people going crazy with the commotion in the ocean, and it ends with Ellen not looking too happy inside the Amity hospital, the Amity General, whatever it is.
Yes.
This is right before the movie, as great as the movie's been, it's right before it kicks it up a notch. Like we're getting so close to.
It really is my favorite. Maybe my favorite. I also love the two guys fishing intertwined with Brody looking at the book. But this might be my my favorite non-ship, non-orca part.
Everyone talks about the chumming and the head popping up. This is the scariest part of the shark in the entire movie to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of when it makes its first appearance.
Yeah.
You had mentioned Ellen. I've got Sean immediately. Smash cut to her not having Sean. Sean could have been in an 18-wheeler driving down the highway with
off
butt
towards open
in his
waters.
mouth. The opposite of having Sean.
And speaking of like not even having Sean, she doesn't even know where Michael is. And you see that in this clip.
Right. So she said Michael's in the pond. Sean may or may not be, but yes.
She is. So it opens up with people freaking out in the ocean.
Yeah.
A guy pushing over 2 kids and stealing their raft. Also,
was that? Oh yeah, that was multiple fat guys have pushed over multiple family rafts.
And it's like, look, as a somewhat still big guy, former big fat guy, if you're in my way, I'm not gonna run you over, but I am not going to.
Former, you're looking svelte.
Wait,
you're looking svelte, my friend.
But you see, like, one woman just grabbing her kid, screaming, people in pandemonium, and we see one dude we see an old lady, but one guy getting trampled on, which I always assumed was the same guy.
Was the original guy? Yeah,
the same old guy. Whatever the hell his name was,
the absorbed guy,
the absorbed man, the selectman, the future mayor of Amity. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But he's dragged.
How dare you on my episode?
What's funny is you see some people on the edge of the water smiling because they're in a movie.
Yes, the kids. It's the kids that were dressed up.
Yes, the kids in the suits.
They were laughing. Yeah, they were having a ball.
But I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna retcon this and say they knew they're in on the prank, so they're laughing at the outcome of the prank. That's possible
saved
too. Everything. You see everyone. Never mind. They're out of the water for some reason. They're still running, like the
Yes.
shark is going to get them on the same. People are running by Larry Vaughn, who
Great
like,
shot, right?
It is a
He's distraught.
great shot.
He's distraught.
He's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Or he's probably thinking, oh man, why won't they go back in the water? So
yes, for
everyone is
for those
out.
summer dollars in the water.
It's exactly, you spend the money when they're out of the water is where they spend money.
You missed his towel renting shack.
Did he have
no,
one?
he didn't.
I
No, he
put
didn't.
it past him. But that's when you see Ellen yelling for Michael. Doesn't know where Sean is, but Michael, who we know is behind them in the pond. Michael, and then we see the fin, and of course,
oh, it's great.
He made me do it. He told me to do it.
How it suddenly goes from loud pandemonium, and then you just hear the fins and the water dripping off them, and then you hear a helicopter and you hear someone talking over the walkie-talkie. I love that scene as a kid too.
They pulled the gun.
I thought it was the
on
funniest
kid.
thing. Yeah.
And they're like,
he made me do it.
Oh, so great. And you think it's over. That's a brilliant part of this. The tension is immediately cut. You realize, oh, it's not the shark. Everyone's okay. And then they get the kids out. It's a false alarm. And then right after that, there's a young artist all by herself.
Also with a kerchief, like
another kerchief.
It's got the 70s.
That is the 70s look.
If our Fine Movies, Fine co-host, Fine Movies, Fine Spirits co-host were here, we know what he would say about her.
Yes, absolutely. A lovely, lovely lady. Very perceptive. She has the artist's eye. She sees details that other people might not see, and she notices. And it is a great shot of you just see the dorsal fin, the tail fin.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Through the water.
The first time you watch that, you're like, holy shit, this is the shark.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw like a little glimpse of fin when he kills that Kintner boy, but this is where you finally see it make its appearance, and you're like, holy shit. And because then they're not noticing.
No one's noticing. It's like the shark set this up. He's working with the kids.
Smart son of a bitch.
And then you like Brody's like, oh, what now?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
kind of an annoyance. Yeah. And then he's running over there, and she's pretty adamant. And so I had mentioned that clip I sent you. I actually ran on those rocks. Just took a video while running on those rocks. So very fitting, like I said, you see Brody running. Right to the right of him is where Jess and I got married.
Oh.
So, towards the water, down right.
I don't even think I realized
nice little secluded
outside,
literally on the beach by the Jaws Bridge.
Well, shit, no wonder you go back.
Not even purposely by the Jaws Bridge. It's like a little secluded. Nobody really goes. That's not really a beach that anybody goes to, but there's that little area. So yeah, and it's, speaking of Jess, also obsessed with Jaws, but this year in particular, I think I've gone overboard because I even caused her to say recently, but I just keep watching it. And recently she said, Jaws again, really? And she's the one who's gotten the kids sick of it. Like Aiden is not, he's like, you guys really caused me to not like this. Grace was up for it on the 4th and has seen it a couple times.
It is coming to theaters at the end of the month. So
yeah.
I am thinking of going.
Oh, yeah.
Got to see if our co-host wants to go. See if I can get him.
Oh, I bet he does.
To go see it in the theater. We saw it years and years ago at the Wang Theater. It was on a huge screen there.
Oh, really?
It would be cool to see.
I got to do that. I know it was earlier in Newport or something, but
now we see the fin again. We see it more close up, and it's going under the water. And right there, Sean. Luckily, the shark cannot jump out of the water and pull a kid in like an alligator.
Yes,
because Sean is right there on the edge of the water. Again, how far away is Ellen? Not even close. No parents. Nope. They're like, he's by the water. It's fine. He's not in the water. He's in the sand. And and Michael's not in the water. He's on a boat. So the fins go underwater, and then we get this fun little argument scene between Michael. That's definitely his voice this time. I don't think it's June Foray, and the two friends, and they're yelling at each other. I'm
Yeah,
doing
very
it.
right. The accents, the New England accents, and
And of
then
course,
the idiot. Hey, fellas,
yep.
are you
The
okay over there?
you guys all right over there? You got to put that. And I believe he's the stunt coordinator or a stunt man.
Oh, right. Yep.
And it's like, if you're paying attention to him, great. But imagine being in the theater for the first time in 1975, and you see this guy talking, and you see the shark speeding at him.
Yeah.
It is.
You
Oh, and then you see
you
Brody
shit in your pants.
running those rocks like a
Yeah.
young Chris Morris.
What
And
a
boom,
scene.
the shark is so big that
Or an
he
old
knocks
Chris Morris.
over. He knocks over the rowboat, and the kids are like nervous, so they fall off their boat. Just
Music
instinctively.
is incredible. Williams doing an unbelievable job in that scene.
And then we get the guy pops up. Michael pops up. I assume his two friends drown or were eaten. I don't know. We never see them, or we do see them get dragged down, I think.
Yeah,
But-
they're out. They're like, "What's up with Michael? That pussy."
What's Michael? Come on. The
Shock.
boat, the best shot, my favorite shot of this movie is this guy trying to get on the boat, and you just see this mouth open coming
Yeah.
at him underwater. Not a lot of detail, just enough to make out that it makes it look even more real. The fact that
It's
underwater.
awesome, and then seeing the POV next to after he
It-
takes a bite out of this guy, you see next to Michael.
it drags the guy down. Oh, and then you realize when you see the distant shots, the kids are on the boat. Michael's in the boat. When you see like the bikini girls are sunbathing, and you see in the distance,
I love that shot of the girl putting her glasses on.
Yeah.
That you
That
hear
is-
their music, you hear the guy screaming, and then just like,
and then
what's
you get
going on here?
a good quick. It's very quick, but you get a quick shot of the shark's head, and it is humongous. That's really your first. I mean, everyone talks about the chum, but really, this is. I mean, you get a good shot of the head there. The guy
Yes.
getting sucked under. The graphic of the leg,
Terrifying seeing that underwater. Good point. Like
That
first
leg-
time
oh, just falling under.
with the sneaker on it, and then without the sneaker on it.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe something wrong with the shot here, because now there's three kids in the water, and one of the kids getting on the boat. I'm not going to go into semantics. The movie's 50 years old. Have you ever seen the original shot of the shark going by Michael as he's in shock? I believe
No,
it has.
what was different?
He has the stuntman in his mouth, and he's swimming. The shark is swimming along with the stuntman's body, like above water, getting.
What?
Oh,
Oh, they
wow.
show the shark.
They show they show like maybe the fin. The shark's under the water, and they show a different angle. It's not just his
Not his
POV.
POV.
It's not
Gotcha.
just the sharks. Yeah, it's not just looking at him. You get the shot that is looking the Michael seeing, which is this
That
guy
is pretty
being dragged
terrifying.
along.
But they must have, Speely must have.
It looks better without it, and you
Yes.
just get the Michael staring in shock, and then the fin goes away, and I love. There is a shot of the bridge when Brody shows up, because it's like two ships passing in the night. You
Mhm.
see the shark go
And
over
then-
the bridge just as Brody is coming the other way. He just missed
Yeah.
it.
Well, and that's that's when he's looking out to sea,
Well,
and you
yeah,
see
that. Oh yeah, he
it. And at the end,
does he see it looking out to sea?
no, he's
Oh.
looking out. You
Right.
just see he's looking out to sea, like
Yeah. Oh, I love that shot too. So he jumps over the bridge, runs and gets Michael. Ellen, I mean, she's not a doctor, so we can say that. But automatically she goes, "He's dead." He's like, "No, he's
Yes.
not.
probably not dead.
Probably not dead.
She does a
he's
good job
breathing."
in that.
No,
she's
she
good
does.
in this movie.
She's great. in this
Unlike
movie.
the sequels. Just kidding.
Oh God, uh, she's great in this movie. They grab some blankets. And Sean crying his eyes out, as he should, because no one's paying attention to him.
Because his mother doesn't care.
His mother just doesn't. She's like, "Wait, I've got Sean. I put Sean in the lagoon. He's breathing. He's fine." And then you get that great shot of Brody looking out into the expanse.
I
of the
tried to
ocean.
do that and send it to you guys just by
Oh.
zooming in. I went onto that bridge and
Oh.
and looked out to the ocean. Yeah, that's just great. Like this fucker is his nemesis,
And then
So
the last
Yep.
frame we see though is
in the
well,
hospital,
we know
right.
they're in the hospital, but we see Ellen and Martin and holding Sean, and everyone looks a little shocked. And that's
yes,
the 4 minutes.
excellent. That's the 4 minutes. The next four are excellent too. and then we get out to sea, and I can't wait. Can't wait
Oh,
to
yes. You gotta come
hopefully
back for out to
rejoin.
sea. Yeah.
Absolutely, I would be honored. What was I going to mention? So the many times that I've been, on the Jaws Bridge and taken film for you guys and hung out there. I went running last month down here. I don't really look towards the pond. You know what I mean? I don't really check out that as much. It's different. It doesn't really look like
what
it does
you
in
think
the movie.
It looks like.
So.
Right. Like they give you a perspective that makes you think of one thing, but it could be,
Exactly. They filmed so much of the island.
Yeah.
That I noticed. I'm like, that is literally Edgartown. I forget. I don't remember what scene I noticed, and then I'm like, but Quint's boat was not there. You know what I mean? I when they show Quint coming in, that shot of Quint when they have all the fishermen. I'm like, that's not even there. I'm like, what? Yeah, I think they
always,
just like
in my head, he's right behind them while they're all there.
I mean, right? He's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Which is a great shot. So absolutely, I'm just excited to watch this movie
and,
4 minutes by 4 minutes.
Jaws fans, Chris and I are part of another podcast called Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, where we just did an episode a couple weeks ago celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jaws. We also did an original episode covering Jaws years ago. So we have 2 episodes on that podcast where we're talking Jaws completely.
If you like Jaws,
there's 2 of us, and sometimes a third voice even speaks up. So if you like Jaws,
during Jaws he does more than most times.
Yeah, I think at one point in Jaws he leaves to pick up his son, and he's calling from his Jeep, but that's fine. That's fine. It just shows his commitment to the craft.
He's not the best in the business for nothing.
No, he's not. In fact, we're recording an episode after this shortly because we were supposed to record 2 days ago and he couldn't. Go to Find Movies or go to Fans.Experts, click on Find Movies. You can find all of our episodes, including our Jaws episodes there, and our most recent episode, which is Reservoir Dogs. And we're actually recording an episode for Kingpin tonight. So if you like movies, check that podcast out.
Oh, hold on. Wait a second. On the whole, I'm going to add something to your little Jawgust thing, right?
This is breaking news.
Wait. This is breaking news. Breaking news. We're breaking in from Fine Movies, Fine Spirits right now to the end of today's Jawgust, as our co-host David has something to say. Go.
I have 2 points about Jaws that I should have brought up in our Jaws podcast. A, when Brody was leaving the house and he was for the first time to go to the beach to see if he could find this girl who's floating, his son ran out to the ocean by himself. One thing. That's the first thing. Now,
they live in the water, right?
That should have freaked people out because he was running to the ocean right after the night before someone got attacked. He was running to the ocean by himself.
Well, they don't even.
His mother was on the swing. She didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
sorry. Excuse me.
That actually fits into today's episode perfectly because we talk about Ellen not knowing where her kids are.
Where was
it does.
Going?
It does
he
fit.
He was going swimming by himself.
Mikey mentions that if you listen to his pod.
Perfect.
Okay, because I mentioned that to Mikey already.
I thought you mentioned it in the episode. I thought it was in the episode.
No, I didn't. Second thing is, and this is the question, right? Little Alex Kitten's mother, did she pay the reward after those guys? Those
fucking hilarious that you are saying these things.
He must listen.
Are you sure you're not listening?
I told you this.
I know, but you have to understand.
I told you and said that,
Dave.
I have other people who don't hear from you who are throwing the same questions to me. Chris's friend Eric, they're all throwing the same exact question of where the money goes and who got paid. It is very funny. That's what you brought up.
I told you that 2 weeks ago.
I know, but it's just hilarious. That
Dave, we had a debate.
We
had a debate today. I say Quint's estate gets the $10,000.
I've been going
my
back.
good friend Michael Batts says it's Brody because, but that doesn't matter. I'm saying if Brody killed the shark, if Quint lived, wouldn't Quint get paid still?
Yeah, it probably goes to pay off Quint's mortgage or his whatever house or his little toady.
Mike made a point that Quint was less about the money, but still, I don't think it mattered that Brody was the one who killed it. Like I just think
I've been listening to Jaws Daily Podcast, which is a fucking great podcast too.
Oh, Daily
Podcast. It has so many good people on it. One last point. right?
Yeah.
About the whole Jaws thing. It was Clint was destined to fucking die. That was it. That was his destiny.
Yeah.
He was gonna go down
It's nothing.
with the rest of his fucking sailors from that Indianapolis ship.
Well,
And that
it
was
wasn't.
it. That was
Yeah.
his destiny. He
Yeah.
wasn't gonna survive that.
Yeah.
Ugh,
That's not
poor
really.
guy.
He really. Yeah. His fate
And then
was.
there's
His fate was.
one question. One question I'll ask the two of you. If you could save Alice Kittner, Pippet, Quint, or the guy in that boat, who would you save?
I mean, I would. It's either
Mikey
between
Pippet. Mikey's
or
Pippet.
Alice Kittner. I don't care about the guy in the boat.
You're gonna choose one. Choose one. You can't choose two.
Unfortunately, I'd have to choose the little boy. Unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
I would choose Quint because I just want to hear him tell stories.
No,
Oh, you mean as a real if they were real people, it would be Alex Kittner.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you then. We got to trifecta here. Alice Kittner.
I mean,
All
who
right,
would?
good job, guys.
So, Christopher, I don't even, any parting words for you before we head out?
No, just an honor to be on here 10 times as your guest, and I can't wait for the next 3 clips I do. Wait,
absolutely,
3.
yes. At one point,
I'm looking forward to hearing your buddies.
Absolutely, yeah, can't wait. I can't wait to hear Jay's perspective because that's a wholly original one that I am excited to. And I think
yes, I always enjoy him on
the year. So I'll be back tomorrow. Chris will be back. He will be back. He demands it. The audience demands it. Mike Batts demands it. And if he's not back for Golden Jawgust, he'll be back for Golden Jawgust: The Revenge in 2000.
My favorite. That's my favorite.
But I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, you can follow me on all the socials at Geek Mentality. I just got a new Instagram follower today. Again, Mike. You can follow me on TikTok at Geek Mentality Mike. Fans Not Experts on Facebook, Fans Not Experts on YouTube, and fansnotexperts.com is the website where all the Golden Jawgust, all the Geek Mentality, all the fine movies, fine spirits, everything you can find, fansnotexperts.com. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
I will talk to you in 10 minutes. And then everyone else, I will talk to you tomorrow. But until then, here is my theme song. This is my podcast. I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe. Cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time. And I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this episode. Fans Not Experts.